Record.
Okay.
Hello, Claudia, to my podcast. Would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Ainur. My name is Claudia Villarreal, and I am currently the Program Quality Director for District 107.
Okay, thank you. Would you please tell me your journey in Toastmasters, how you joined, club name?
Yes. So my journey actually started in 2010. In the summer of 2010, a dear friend of mine introduced me to Toastmasters. She had attended a Toastmasters in Marbella, and she said, "Oh my goodness," she said, "this is something we have to do somewhere in the technology park in Malaga." There was a big technology park, and her husband and my husband had businesses there, and we thought it would be a wonderful idea to open a space there for professionals to learn how to, practice public speaking and leadership skills, something that here in Spain wasn't very popular to do, not even in school. And so we wanted to have this at the technology park, and we started that journey together in October of 2010. And it took us 6 months to charter. So we officially chartered in April of 2011. And I've been a member since, and I've always had a leadership role since the beginning, all the roles except for treasurer. And then I think it was 2019, I started my journey outside of the club, outside of the clubble, like I like to say, and into the district officer role. So area director, then division director, and then administration manager. Last year, I was the club growth director, and this year, program quality director.
I see. Okay, what's a lovely. Would you please tell me, have you ever participated to the contests or championship? Maybe any kind of role, officer role, like judge or something like that?
Yes, I think I've had every single contest role there is, from contest chair to timer to judge to chief judge, counter. I've had every single role, and I used to compete. So before you become a district officer, you can compete. Once you're a district officer, you're not allowed. So yes, I competed in the humor speech contest and the international speech contest. I only got as far as division, but never to district. But still, I'm very happy. I was happy to have participated in the contest, and now I try to encourage as many people to do so.
Okay, thank you. So inspiring. How about, um, tell me please, how the Toastmaster affected to your life, relationship, to
Wow.
career?
Yes. Well, this is it, right? Toastmasters, you never know how it's going to affect your life until you start. So for me, once I started, it was, I wanted to polish, of course, I wanted to polish my communication skills. And I just, I've, for, since I was little, I've always helped people. I've always enjoyed helping and inspiring people and encouraging them to do more, because I had great mentors during I used to work for a software company in Silicon Valley when I was living in California. And I had a wonderful mentor who always pushed me gently, but she knew that I had potential to do more. And because I wasn't working for a corporate company anymore here, well, in Spain, Toastmasters for me has given me that corporate feel in a way. We have a structure, and the structure works. We have platforms that measure, for example, pathways. We have the Distinguished Club program, and it measures how clubs do in the education program, how they do in training, and the structure worked really well for me. I enjoyed that structure so much that I also became a mentor and started mentoring others, just like I had been mentored as well. And it was just, for me, it was like a no-brainer. I just knew that I needed to stay. It was something that I truly enjoyed. And having been one of the founders, I have seen everyone walk into our club and have seen their evolution. So that's the beauty. When you're a founder, you see everyone pass by, and it motivates you and it encourages you to keep, improving and keep advancing and keep growing and keep developing, so that others, behind you see that there's someone that started off just like they did and has accomplished more.
I see. Okay, thank you. Do you have any advice for new Toastmasters members?
Yes, take your time. Take your time. Take as much time as you need. Everyone has a different journey. Everyone has a different different circumstances. So I know some people say, oh, I'm not going to be able to go to a meeting every week. That's okay. You don't have to go to your meeting every week. Try to go as much as you can, of course, but not, if you can't, that's okay. It is self-paced, and we respect that. And I think that's very important, to make sure members feel comfortable that whatever they choose is okay, and that you're still going to help them along the way. And I always like to say as well, they're not alone. They know, and they should know, that everyone is there to help them. But of course, they have to also reach out and ask for help, because sometimes, we don't know. We don't know how someone's feeling that day. We don't know their circumstance, but they should reach out and feel comfortable reaching out, especially to the club officers, because the club officers, when they have, especially, for example, the VPE or the president, the VP of membership, that's what they're there for. They're there to help and to help you along the journey. So there's no reason to be shy. That's why we are at Toastmasters, because it's a safe space. It's a safe space to fail. If you're going to fail at anything, you want to fail at Toastmasters, because Toastmasters will obviously help you grow and give you the feedback that you need to improve, because that's what Toastmasters is all about, is to improve. Well, no one is perfect, but we can always improve.
Okay, thank you. Tell me, please, do you know about Odyssey project? Have you ever heard, or are you an active user?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't quite hear.
Have you ever heard about Odyssey project?
I have heard, but I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
But I have heard. I have heard the mention of the Odyssey project, but to be honest, I don't know more than that.
Okay. Earlier I mentioned that I'm an Odyssey ambassador for District 108. So each district, they have their own ambassadors. I suppose for your district, you should have Odyssey ambassador too. This is a free platform where every Toastmaster members can use it to find their mentors. And if they are mentored, then they can find a mentee. At the same time, they can make a pair, networking pair from different countries. So this is some kind of networking and the mentor-mentee relationship.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'm glad you are. Yes, now you're explaining it, because we tried to do a mentorship program as well, but we didn't move forward with it, because we needed more resources. So I'm curious to know even more
sure.
how it's going.
I will send you more information to your private email. Yeah. Okay. So next one. Do you have any suggestions how we can improve Odyssey project? Maybe idea you have such a great experience and big background. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that the members aren't onboarded to Toastmasters correctly. And maybe this is something that we could do on a global scale, you know, every month, or not every month, but maybe once a week, you know, have an open forum where all new members, you know, have us, you know, say, for example, I'm a new member and they say, okay, welcome, you're going to be welcomed officially, log in right now at this Zoom meeting, say Friday. And that's where they meet maybe 80 to 100 or more new members online. And you have facilitators onboarding them, talking about obviously Toastmasters, but pathways and how to start. And from there, then, you know, keep meeting, of course, with your VPE. But just as a nice welcome, it would be nice for them to have something like the Odyssey project to go to see more members, more new members, because maybe not all clubs, you know, have time to meet with each member right away.
Mhm.
And maybe if we had something like this where it would be, you know that every week Odyssey project will have a Zoom call, say every Friday. And so all the new members that come in that first week, they know that on that Friday, they're going to be able to have a warm welcome with other members from around the world.
Mhm.
Just a thought.
Yeah, okay. Let us think from what you say. Side, yeah. Thank you. I wonder for your position, club growth director, and now you are in program developer.
Program quality, yes. Program quality director, yes.
Would you please explain this kind of district positions? I'm a little bit familiar with club officers, but not in district leadership. So tell me your leadership role and experience.
Yes.
This will be
Yes.
useful for the audience.
Okay, so from club growth from last year, or the current one that I have
You can
now?
start from last year.
Yes, so last year, because on the district core team, you have the district director, the program quality director, and the club growth.
Mhm.
That's what we call the trio, the three. And then you have the extended core team. You have your administration manager, your parliamentarian, your finance manager, your PR manager. And so when I entered into the core team, I first started as the administration manager, and that I enjoyed very much because I got to know all the areas, all the division directors, all the area directors, and just see the district on a different level, and the communications between the clubs and the district council. And then when I started my role last year as club growth, or the year before this year, club growth, that's where you really have to work with the leads that come in, with people who want to create and build new clubs. And last year was very challenging. Every district wants to be Smedley distinguished because that is the highest distinction that you can receive as a district. And we got it. We were Smedley last year.
Wow.
It was, yes, we worked so hard. We always work hard.
Bravo.
You know?
Bravo.
Yeah, we always work very hard. And so last year, I can't recall how many clubs we built, but we built enough to become Smedley distinguished. And, you know, you have to follow up with the leads, follow up with the clubs and the areas to make sure that they're also building, because part of the area director's role and the divisions directors is to build new clubs. That's the mission of the district, is to build new clubs and create new clubs. And so, yes, we were very successful last year. And then this year, as program quality director, I'm responsible for the education program, making sure that everyone, you know, knows how Pathways works, and oversee the events. So we had, for example, the Toastmasters Leadership Institute. We had that in November, making sure that we have workshops, the facilitators, and also we did a mini we did mini games because it's not a speech contest, but we did like a mini nano talk, kind of like a table topic, but it was a prepared table topic in 2 minutes. So we ran a little contest game that was called the Nano Talk, a prepared talk in 2 minutes. That was challenging and lots of fun. And then we did something humorous as well. We had like a humorous speech contest during that summit. And then this year also helping the organizing team, the conference organizing team with whatever they need. So oversee it, never micromanage it. You have a team, you work with the team, they're responsible, and you are there to support them along the way as much as they need your support. And I find this role exciting too, because you have to also give the district officers training. So you're responsible for organizing the district officer training at the beginning of the year and during mid-year. So one in September and the other one in February, making sure that the area directors and district directors know their role, know how to also train their club officers, because that is their role. So with proper training, hopefully it makes their role a lot easier to follow throughout the year.
Wow, great. So our podcast is coming to the end, and I'm honored to have you. And thank you for your time and energy and input to the society, that you're motivating and mentoring others. I suppose after sending the information about Odyssey, you will join and perhaps mentor others. Maybe you might be my mentor. I deserve it.
Sure.
Hope to see you soon.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Einar. I just want to make sure that everyone knows that at Toastmasters, everyone makes an impact. And I think that's the beauty of Toastmasters. With your speech, with your feedback, you are making an impact on humanity. And I think that's just a beautiful thing.
Great.
Thank you, Einar, for your time.
Yeah, welcome.